SAP HCM, Time Management, Work Schedules. Overview. In this document, we will make the settings required for creating work schedules in your enterprise. The work schedule contains information on working and break time for the employees. Example: working days, Sunday to Thursday. Working hours, from 9 o'clock till 1700 hours. Day off, Friday/Saturday. Document scope. Creating work schedule with working days, Sunday to Thursday from 9 to 1700 hours, and with days off, Friday/Saturday, with the below steps. Personnel sub-area grouping for work schedule / daily work schedule. Daily work schedules. Period work schedules. Work schedule rule. O employee subgroup grouping for work schedule rule. O personnel sub-area grouping for public holiday calendar. O work schedule rule. O generate work schedules, manual / in batch. Personnel sub-area grouping for work schedule. In this step, you group your personnel areas and personnel sub-areas for work schedules. Example: in your company, personnel sub-areas 0001 and 0002 work according to the same work schedule rules and are both assigned the grouping 01. Personnel sub-area 0003 has totally different conditions for the work schedule rule and is therefore assigned the grouping 02. Prerequisite: personnel areas and sub-areas must be created. Path. SPRO Time Management Work Schedules Personnel Sub-Area Groupings Group personnel sub-areas for the work schedule. In the below example, personnel area, TL01, and personnel sub-areas, STL1, STL2, has been assigned to the same grouping, 50. Personnel sub-area grouping for daily work schedule. In this step, you assign a personnel area grouping for daily work schedules to a personnel area grouping for work schedules. Path. SPRO Time Management Work Schedules Personnel Sub-Area Groupings Group personnel sub-areas for the daily work schedule. Daily work schedules. The daily work schedule represents the actual working time for a particular employee on a given day. Example: daily work schedule for days off and daily work schedule for a working day, 9 to 1700 hours. Path. SPRO Time Management Work Schedules Daily work schedules define daily work schedules. Enter your personnel sub-area grouping for daily work schedules, which is 50 in our example. Enter your daily work schedule code, for example, DWS1, and text, from 09 to 17. Planned working hours define the duration of an employee's working time. This includes paid breaks. No planned working HRS. In this field you determine that the daily work schedule is defined as a day off. By selecting this field, the system calculates 0 planned working hours, regardless of whether fixed or flexible planned working time existed in the daily work schedule. Planned working time in fixed working hours. The planned working time specifies when the employee should start and finish work. For flex work schedules, planned working time identifies the hours within which an employee can clock in and clock out. Normal working time defines the hours used in time calculation when the employee clocks in and out during the time interval in planned working time. Core times allow you to define 2 time periods, which defines the period during which the employees must be at work each day. A work break schedule stipulates when employees can take breaks, and how long the breaks may last. Also, the break can be paid or unpaid. Begin, end tolerance time. Daily work schedule tolerances define the period within which a clock-in or clock-out entry is rounded up or down. Example: planned working time, 9 to 1700 hours. Begin tolerance, 9 to 9:15. Employees clock-in entry, 9:03. Basis for time evaluation, 9 o'clock. You use daily work schedule classes to create evaluation criteria for a daily work schedule. According to the evaluation criteria, daily work schedules can be used in different ways in time evaluation. The working times defined in a daily work schedule are not influenced by the assignment of a daily work schedule class. The daily work schedule class represents an additional evaluation of a daily work schedule. Daily work schedule classes can be identified by any number between 0 and 9. O0, used for the days off. O otherwise, 1 to 9. Period work schedule. A period work schedule is made up of a sequence of daily work schedules over a defined period. Period work schedules can extend over 1 week, several weeks. Path. SPRO time management work schedules. Period work schedules define period work schedules. Enter your personnel subarea grouping for daily work schedules, which is 50 in our example. Period work schedule code in our example, PWS1. Period work schedule text in our example, 09 to 17 FRI, SAT off. The view has 7 fields for entering daily work schedules. Enter the 7 daily work schedules, including the daily work schedule for days off for the week in the 7 fields. Enter the number of the week in the week number field. Number the weeks sequentially if the period work schedule is for several weeks. In our above example, we have used only 1 week period schedule, which means it will be the same in the 4 weeks of the month. The numbers from 01 to 07 stand for Monday to Sunday. Note, if the number of days in a period is not divisible by 7, indicate the end of the period by entering asterisk in the relevant column for daily work schedules. Work schedule rule. A work schedule rule is a precise description of the work schedule that specifies the working times of a group of employees. A work schedule rule is assigned a period work schedule, which in turn is made up of daily work schedules. Work schedule rules are assigned to employees in the planned working time info type 0007. Employee subgroup grouping for work schedule rule. In this step, you group your employee group and subgroup for work schedule rule. Prerequisite: employee group and employee subgroup must be created. Path. SPRO time management work schedules rules and work schedules define EE subgroup groupings. The above values are standard values for the grouping. Recommendation: use 1 for industrial workers and 2 for salaried employees if you do not require a finer distinction. In our below example, we have the grouping 2, salaried employees, to group the employee group 1 and employee subgroup XN. Personnel subarea grouping for public holiday calendar. In this step, you define the personnel area and personnel subarea grouping for the public holiday calendar. This allows you to assign a unique public holiday calendar which includes the public holidays, will be discussed in another document, to a personnel area or personnel subarea. Example: Personnel Area 0001 uses public holiday calendar e.g. Personnel Area 0002, which has different public holidays, and uses public holiday calendar 07. Prerequisite: personnel areas and subareas must be created. Path. SPRO time management work schedules rules and work schedules define groupings for the public holiday calendar. Set up work schedule rule. In this step, you define the work schedule rules that are assigned to employees in the planned working time info type 0007. Prerequisite: you have created the below. Daily work schedules. Period work schedules. Employee group and subgroup grouping for work schedule rule. Personnel area and personnel subarea grouping for the public holiday calendar. Rules for day types will be discussed further in another document. Path. SPRO time management work schedules rules and work schedules set work schedules rules and work schedules. Enter the groupings defined from the previous steps. Enter the work schedule rule code in our example, ZWS01, and text 09-17 FRI/SAT off. Enter the validity, start/end date. Daily hours, weekly working hours, weekly workdays. specifies the average working time in hours. This is the default value in the planned working time info type 0007 and can be used in payroll. Monthly hours. This field contains the average monthly working time in hours. This value is proposed as a default in the planned working time 0007 and basic pay 0008 info types and can be used in payroll, for example. Annual working hours. This field contains the average number of annual working hours. This value is proposed in the planned working time info type 0007 and can be used for statistical purposes. Period work schedule, PWS1, created from previous step. Reference date for period work schedule. Determines the date the system uses as the reference point for generating the period work schedule. The system uses the reference date only as the reference point for generating the period work schedule from within a calendar. DWS grouping, created from previous step. Rule for day types will be discussed further in another document. We have used 01 standard sample entry. The rule for day types is used to determine whether the day in question is a working day or public holiday. Each work schedule has its own rule for determining day types. You define these rules in the customizing system in the rules for day types. Generate work schedules manually. In this step, you can generate only one work schedule. Use the Create button to generate the monthly work schedule 1 month at a time. Use the Create All button to generate the work schedule for the required period. Generate work schedules in batch. In this step, you can generate many work schedules. Generate work schedules in batch. In this step, you can generate many work schedules. Press Execute. Save your customizing request. Then go to transaction code SM35 to run the batch input session. Then release your customizing request. Now you can use your work schedule rule, ZWS01, in info type planned working time 0007.